love when people complain about Twitter. On Twitter. Good point. When the hamburger store gets my order wrong, I always go complain to the dry cleaners. In 5 years, nobody will watch Everything Everywhere all at once. The movie is meh. It is overlong, 2 hours and 19 minutes to be exact, confused, and generally bizarre. In fact, nobody has watched a single Best Picture winner 5 years later since 2007's No Country for Old Men. Everything about Ben Shapiro starts to make sense when you find out he failed as a screenwriter. Yeah, he absolutely failed. The first step to reducing your emissions is to know where you stand. Find out your carbon footprint with our new calculator and share your pledge today. I pledge not to spill 4.9 million barrels of oil into the Gulf of Mexico. Sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. Y'all think being cute is easy. Lashes, $110. Wigs, $600. Nails, $105. Installs be $100 plus. Natural hair plus a gym membership could be cheaper. This one seems a little bit strange. Some would just call this, I don't know, you being you. You want lashes? You want nails? Why is that a bad thing, dude? Sure! Natural hair and a gym membership could be easier, sure, yes. But what if someone, I don't know, say wants to do these things? Because they like it and they enjoy it. Like, come on. What's the worst career advice you've ever received? An internship at the White House will be amazing on your resume. Well, that seems a little bit, it's Monica Lewinsky. Honestly, I love Monica Lewinsky these days. She's not wrong, but did she have to say it? For the girls, do the dare to keep this card. Text another player's parent and tell them their child is being a terrible influence on you. Hey, your child is being a terrible influence on me. Sweetheart, you two met because you were the only two girls left in a frat house in Ohio at 7 a.m. What did you expect? I don't even know what that means. Trump is the blackest U.S. president in history. I guess orange really is the new black. Heyo! God, how old is this? Watching the new documentary with my girlfriend. Me every 5 minutes. My girlfriend. Why is your girlfriend so young? What would you expect from Leonardo DiCaprio? Oh, jeez, dude. Guys really live in apartments like this and don't see any issue. Sorry, we understand this economy and don't waste our money on dumb shit like 3 wooden arrows that say live, laugh, love. I'm sorry. Men, all of us, do understand this economy, but we absolutely do waste our money on dumb shit. Don't sit there and pretend for a second that your collecting habit, as a lot of us have, is superior to someone else's. Do you know how many games I've collected that I haven't actually even played yet? Mom should get a fast pass to the front of the line at coffee shops. Honey, you're 22 and slept 10 hours last night? Get to the back of the line. Imagine thinking that you deserve special treatment for getting I always love this one. Also, it does seem a little bit weird that you would complain about having to wait in line at the coffee shop. You're a mom, get a $10 coffee machine, buy a $5 thing of grounds, and quit being How about that? You'll always be at the front of the line at your own damn coffee machine. Iowa police officer designs patriotic sneaker. Ah yes, the excessive force ones. Those look so goddamn stupid. Why does the human body need water only to pee it out? Just keep it in. That's why we have balls to keep it in longer. Sir, pee is not stored in the balls. No balls, no opinion. Look, normally I wouldn't be on this person's side, but yeah, I mean, you can store a lot in there. Trust me, like a gallon. I'm on the bus and this guy is so fine, but he's got an iPhone 6. And you're on a bus. Dude, back where I'm from, Spokane, has my favorite public transit system. Works great. I don't see a problem with it. Even owning a car, I would still use the public transit system. So there's nothing wrong with being on the bus. However, it does seem a little bit weird that your attractiveness meter factors in what kind of phone they have. Are they themselves attractive or are they not? That's what it should be. Oh, he's a 10, but he's got an iPhone 6. Who gives Does it work? Can he send you ding-dong pics? Cool, no problem. Signs of a weak man. Has a TikTok account. Smoke addict. Broke. Desperate for women. What else did I miss? Has a Twitter account. Uses any other substance. Addicted to pleasure. Thinks he's wealthy. Thinks he has the right to define what masculinity or weakness is. Desperate for attention. Disguised as only here to help. Yeah, has a TikTok account. That seems like a weird one from someone that has a Twitter account, yeah. It's called the Church of Satan, where they perform ritual human sacrifice and eat human flesh. Please don't confuse us with the Catholics. Yeah, I don't know how they could think that the Church of Satan kills people and eats them, like that would be legal in any sense. MIT gets burned. Ready for a world in which a $50 DNA test can predict your odds of earning a PhD or forecast which toddler gets into a selective preschool? You can already do this with a zip code. It must kind of stink that you can't run 3 times. You know, if I ran a 3rd time, it'd be sort of like doing a 3rd Hangover movie. Didn't really work out very well, did it? Mr. President! Oh! Nothing works like a little pressure. Now let's write it into law. $25 for insulin across the board. You voted against it. Don't try to take credit, you liar. Maybe try running away again. Yeah, get out of here. Yikes. A government big enough to give you everything is big enough to take everything. Literally! Alabama Democrat proposes bill mandating all men have vasectomies at age 50 or after a 3rd child. Yes, the government shouldn't be involved in private reproductive health choices, yes. That's a great point you made, yes! Let it sink in! This is how it feels to be a white conservative woman! Perfect analogy, because that's not a real target and you've put it there yourself. God, this one's so old, but it's so great. She got absolutely goddamn destroyed. Friendly reminder that you don't get to celebrate Lunar New Year unless you're literally Oh, right, we're at this again. All right, thank you, Andy Wang, for inviting all of us to celebrate Lunar New Year. Hopefully you do it every year. After 2 months of talking, I told this guy yesterday that I wasn't ready for a relationship, and he responded, "It's been great, I hope you have a good one," and then he blocked me. No effort, no pressure applied. I'm devastated. You're devastated because he respected your decision? It does seem a little odd that he blocked? I mean, I guess, I don't know. Everyone's a little different. But yeah, it does seem a little bit weird that you're devastated that he was like, you know what, that's totally fair. Goodbye. We must demand that the extremely wealthy pay their fair share. Period. I keep forgetting that you're still alive. The richest person in the world crapping on the nicest person in the world is capitalism summed up in 2 tweets. Well, what sums it up even better is that everybody actually liked Elon Musk and his pic Twitter profile photo. Even more people liked that one. And it's quite despicable. Screw you, Elon. Screw you. I'm glad Twitter has been... I'm actually quite satisfied that they were able to swindle you out of $40 billion plus now that the website's worth $12 bucks. Map showing the only place my taxes should go to. Sometimes I mean... I know you failed your GED 4 times before having someone else take it for you, but in 1959, Alaska and Hawaii became U.S. states. I don't want to get into Puerto Rico or other territories of the U.S., as it might be a touch advanced for you. As someone who's been living and paying taxes in Colorado for a really long time, nothing makes me more ashamed than knowing she's supposed to be a representative of anyone that lives here. If men are agreeing with you, you said something stupid. You're absolutely right. Facts. Phil Murphy is the worst governor in America. Sarah Huckabee Sanders rolls back child labor laws, and you think Phil Murphy is the worst governor in the country? I think you might need a psych evaluation. Yeah, we are going back to the Industrial Revolution, dude. We're going back to putting 8-year-olds in mines and getting them killed and buried alive. Like, that may sound dramatic now, give it a few years. They want child labor because it's cheaper, and eventually could be free at the rate they're going. Hell, they don't even want kids to be fed. They don't want them to be fed, man! I think it's time you go to church. No thanks. When I want to spend 10% of my money to be lied to so I feel good, I'll go to a strip club. They have fewer rules, the touching is consensual, the music is way better, and the servings of wine are much bigger. Overall, it's just a much better value. Oh no, Sodom and Gomorrah's back again. Girls walk alone at night and think a FaceTime call is gonna protect them. Yeah, let's all laugh at the fact that women don't feel safe walking alone at night. Good one. Yeah. I think someone needs to check on Sir Cap-a-Lot because what he just said is probably among the creepiest things ever. You think that what I just said is dramatic? Nah. When a mother says like, "Oh, you think that's going to protect you?" Like, dude, no, this guy might be dangerous, all right? Nah, I don't like that shit. It creeps me out. Male privilege is wearing the same outfit multiple times to events while girls can't wear the same dress twice no matter how cute it is. There's not a single straight man on earth that cares if you wear the same cute dress twice. The negative comments will come from other women. I mean, I can't confirm things to be definitively true or not, but as a guy who, while not straight, loves ladies, yeah, I don't see how I could ever complain that you wore the same thing twice. Especially when, I'll wear the same damn thing for a year. I don't care. I'm gonna do a Daniel Radcliffe and just wear the same outfit out of the house every day for 6 months. Satanists don't believe in a literal Satan. Then what do you call people who do believe in a literal Satan? Christians. I was attacked in a restaurant tonight by an insane woman and screamed at by her adult son. They had no respect for the restaurant or the staff or the other people dining who blah 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 blah. Hate when that happens. I was attacked and screamed at in 2018 by an insane woman named Marjorie Taylor Greene. She had no respect for the privacy of me as an 18-year-old survivor or my staff. She was self-righteous, insane, and completely out of control. Yeah, it's crazy. Hopefully she doesn't work in... Oh, okay. I'm in Home Depot. Where the hoes at? Gardening section. Thank you. We will never rewrite the Constitution of the United States. If there wasn't a rewrite, you wouldn't be a senator, and I'd be enslaved. Yeah, I love people that say, you can't rewrite the Constitution. The f*** you think an amendment is? The God that you serve is too wise to make a mistake and too loving to be unkind. Our source of light gives us cancer, dude. And I love that. The God you serve is too wise to make a mistake. But, you know, me as a bisexual person, well, I am definitely a mistake. Oh, for sure. And all of my friends in the LGBTQ community are definitely mistakes, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, no, God can't make a mistake. That's right! Any questions? Why is it called the blowjob when they suck? Obviously, you never had a good one. Ask your mom. Thanks, Dr. Sex. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot blames election loss on racism and gender. I'm a black woman in America. How did she get elected then in the first place? Because I know she didn't just become a black woman last year. Yeah, that does seem a little odd. You were the mayor, right? Take your children to church, not drag bars. Your husband exposed his tattooed penis to a bunch of teenage girls at a bowling alley snack bar, Clanny Oakley. All they did was go to a bowling alley and they got a peep show from a pervert. We can't even send kids to bowling alleys with your hubs around, so cut. That's a lot of effort to announce that the bride and groom are siblings. Oh, it's too easy. That one's too easy, okay? In his latest video, Mr. Beast gave 20,000 kids in South Africa their first pair of shoes. He could have done a bit more. Shoes aren't worth much. What? Should he have given them signed Air Jordan 1s? Why is baked pronounced baked, but naked isn't pronounced naked? Because as someone said, English is not a language, it's 3 languages wearing a trench coat pretending to be one. Pretty bold of you to say that since you got named after the sound a plunger makes. Okay, jeez, dude. Oh my god, look what socialism's done to my beautiful country. It's preserved our ancient history, given us healthcare, and our money's worth more than the US dollar. It's so horrible! Really? Why are thousands of people from your country hopping the border to come into the US? Italy? Are you okay? We've read this one before, but I'm never gonna skip this one. Sun and moon, same size. Oh no. And his light is 7-fold brighter than that of the moon. But as regards size, they are both equal. Enoch. Hey, check it out, my burger's the same size as the car. No. Wellesley residents are not impressed with the noisy sport of pickleball. I can't sit on my porch and read anymore. It's totally stressful. My quality of life has been ruined. It's loud and it's repetitive. I love that the photo accompanying this article about Wellesley residents traumatized by pickleball prominently features snowflakes. Your son, my son. Oh god, yeah, this is an oldie as well. When I made these stickers almost 4 years ago, I had no idea they'd have this kind of reach. Amazing. Oh my god, Margaret Thatcher. I'll tell you the make and model of my car and address it's parked at. Try and put one of these stickers on it. Sorry, but I work 7 days a week, so the best I can do is mail you one so you can make yourself the victim. They literally did that. Here, I'm gonna tell you where my car's at. Come and oppress me. Come and oppress me so hard. Do it. Do it. I want to be a good little victim. I'm your good little victim, aren't I? Campbell's doesn't f*** around. Your new commercial with the 2 dads makes me sick. Hi, Kim. If you're feeling sick, we suggest enjoying a delicious can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Make sure to enjoy it hot so that it can help warm up your cold, dead heart. Oh, man. More companies should be allowed to respond in kind with people, all right? I've always said that I want workers, customer service agents, anybody. I want them to be able to tell someone to go f*** themselves legitimately and literally when someone decides to be that much of a You know, you got a Karen coming in screaming, yelling, being racist or sexist or whatever the hell that they tend to do. Why not let workers tell them to get the f*** out and never come back? Seriously. Let's let them do it. It'll be so good. Amusing to watch Dems get upset over Trump's $54 billion defense hike when they had no problem with the Sanders $75 billion per year free college plan. Amusing to watch my wife get upset over my $54 samurai sword when she had no problem spending $75 on groceries. Oh no, Neil's right though. Seriously? Seriously? I know this was a while ago. You know, a lot of these do tend to, well, age, obviously. Duh. But it's very, very, very funny. $75 billion per year seems like a drop in the bucket in comparison to other things that we seem to spend our taxes on. Me, though, I'm more in support of giving everybody health care. I spent $10,000 on taxes this year. I say spent like it was a choice, but no, I paid $10,000 in taxes this year, me personally, okay? I would absolutely adore some of that money, or hell, I don't give a good chunk of that money going towards making sure people don't have to be scared of calling an ambulance. Don't have to be scared of, hey, I'm a little bit concerned about how I'm feeling, so I can go talk to my doctor. Or, hey, I was in a car accident and I need to go to the emergency room. I would love for all the money I spend and have to spend so that we can have this infrastructure. I would absolutely adore it if people could feel safe, children could eat without having a children's lunch debt at their schools, which I had, by the way. Yeah, I would absolutely love that. I could run that timer up all day talking about how much I would love my money to be able to help take care of other people. But no, that's apparently a weird, creepy, gross thing to want to do. I should want it all for myself and only to go to doing, well, let's say less than favorable things. Hey, Jacksonville, we can't wait to open our doors to you and your family. The American flag is supposed to be flown higher than other countries. Hi, our flags are flown according to the United States Code. When flags of two or more nations are displayed, they are to be flown from separate staffs of the same height. The flag should be approximately equal size. International usage forbids the display of the flag of one nation above that of the nation in time of peace. Title 4, United States Code, Chapter 1, Section 7, Position and Manner of Display. I bet you money the reply was, I'm not going to read all that. Or, that's not correct. I believe it should be yada yada yada. When she stops bouncing on your dick and starts doing that grinding thing that only feels good to her, then the alarm goes off and you wake up alone. Oh, man. After DeSantis' tussle, Disney World will host a major summit on gay rights. Here at Disney, we believe that gay money and trans money is still money. You know, that is true. These companies do like to put on a nice, brave face for, hey, we support you. Meanwhile, they are trying to get money for you. That's why I don't like going to Target during Pride Month and buying a rainbow shirt or something like that. That's not really going to help anybody. But you know what? These companies are made up of hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of lower-level workers that do actually support us in one way or another by being a part of our communities or supporting our communities directly through volunteering or financial support. So while the executives at these companies know that they can make more money by pandering to us gays, bis, transgenders, and whatever, all of the workers, or most of the workers, I can safely say, are good people who do support us. So I'm not really going to be all that about Disney supporting gay people, knowing how many gay friends of mine work at Disney. What is an actual sub for serious flat earthers? Oh yeah, r/mental illness. Never forget. No one, the British Museum. The only thing the British Museum can't take is a joke. Graham slams soft on crime brag for targeting Trump while New Yorkers lucky not to get mugged. Murders per 100,000 residents. New York City, 4.8. South Carolina, 10.9. Crazy, right? I'll take conservative freedom, loving Hollywood any day. James Woods, John Voight, blah, 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 blah. Hey, yo, it's the squad that always talks about going woke and going broke, and I wonder where all of these actors are in big, important, well-made projects. Better buy a VHS player then. Oh God. You've stated that you believe there could be an infinite number of parallel universes. Does that mean there's a universe out there where I am smarter than you? Yes. And also a universe where you're funny. I freaking love John Oliver so much. One day we'll realize that Lil Nas X is not gay. He just finessed the LGBT community and got the bag. Do I have to give head at 3:45 a.m. behind a McDonald's in Chicago on a Friday night during the middle of Pride Month while streaming on Twitch and Instagram Live for y'all to realize that I'm really a fruitcake? Oh, I love that his name is on Twitter right now. If God made you a male, that's not a mistake. If God made you a female, that's not a mistake. Saying any different is insulting a perfect creator. Read your word. Oh, he's perfect, but he made me, so I think the whole thing just fell apart in your face. God made you a brunette, yet you're now a blonde. God gave you bad vision, yet you fixed it with glasses. God gave you crooked teeth, yet you straightened them with braces. Trans people changed the outside to match the inside just like you. Sit down. Jesus said to. If they can come for Trump, they'll come for you. This type of stuff only occurs in third world authoritarian nations. If you have sex with a porn star and then pay that porn star to keep quiet about it so you can win an election and then reimburse yourself for the payment and then lie about the whole thing while simultaneously throwing your own attorney under the bus and letting him go to jail for it while you sit in the White House, then yes, they will probably come for you too. This is your daily reminder that America is a constitutional republic, not a democracy. Whenever your kids tell you they hate school, show them this tweet. I saw my reflection today and barely recognized myself. A long beard, a full head of hair, and the stresses of battle shone on my face. But then I looked into my eyes and recognized myself completely. They cannot break me. LOL, the words head full of hair are really doing a lot of heavy lifting here. He was bald by choice, we swear to God.
Just cooked steak for the first time. What you guys think?
What did you cook that under? A heated argument? The fact this is officially Captain Price makes it all the more depressing since he's one of my favorite video game characters.
Alright, Muppets, can you explain to me why the hell Aloy has a beard? And what's with all these wrinkles then? Only men have those.
Tell me, you've never met a girl without telling me you've never met a girl.
The funniest consequence of the huge increase in graphical fidelity is gamers finding out what women look like.
Bruh, what do you mean? Commonly, women's body fat percentage isn't only directed to their babooties and baboobies. But that doesn't make sense. Next, you're gonna tell me that women aren't naturally meant to have slim waists because they have guts. I'm not gonna fall for that lie. Next, you'll tell me Australia is real.
Love,
Peace and prosperity. None of these relate to this image. It's just an excuse for you to look at my half-naked body. Look at it. Look at my pec. See, look at this one. Look at this pec. No, why do you have your scooter on the floor of the kitchen, dude? Come on, pack it away. There's no prosperity when your kitchen floor's messed up like that.
Anyway, back to the more important issue here.
We're all built like Crash Bandicoot, and I got a tongue like his too. Ladies. Why are you running away?
This Sesame Street Muppet will become the first to experience homelessness. No, look, it's a very valid lesson to teach people, but also it's just a really weird concept to, like, hear at first glance. But also, I'm glad someone else is pointing it out.
Oscar the Grouch has been living in a trash can for 49 years.
Nah, they don't care about him.
Oh, Captain Price, you're back.
Because he's a white male.
Oh, okay.
And no one cares about us.
All right,
white men
back to the
anymore.
corner with you. Your mom had to close her eyes and think about other babies during breastfeeding. Oh, damn. Not a good time to be a burn victim with what's going on in Canada. Sorry. There's no fire service available for you.
I don't have a mom. I'm insinuating fornication towards you.
I'm saying you're similar to potatoes, you overgrown foot corn.
Chips, peas, and gravy at Alfreton Town Football Club, £3.
Paul Revere saved me from this.
Tonight, the Areolas became the first pro team to wear uniforms with Braille lettering.
Awesome!
Purpose? Blind can't see or allowed on the field to touch players' backs.
I think it's to raise awareness.
Who doesn't know about blind people? Deaf people probably never heard of them.
Get out! Markiplier talks about the Scare PewDiePie billboard.
Oh my god, what happened to Wade?
I know, he looks like he's stuck in a permanent cosplay of Joe Rogan.
MIT gets burned.
Ready for a world in which a $50 DNA test can predict your odds of earning a PhD or forecast which toddler gets into a selective preschool?
You can do this already with a zip code.
We should just pin all the debt in the world to one guy and then kill him. Buddy, I think you just invented Christianity.
Free speech doesn't mean you can insult, damage the reputation, and cause hurt to others through your actions and speech. I can't tell you how much hurt your tweet has caused me. I'm really upset by it, to be honest. Can you delete it, please, and apologize immediately?
Sorry I hurt you, Ricky Gervais, but I'm not going to delete my tweet because that's my freedom of expression, mate.
Bingo! You're with your girlfriend and you see these 8 alpha males. What the frick can you do?
Well, we all know at least one of them would just watch. What would I do? I'd just shout, "Is it in yet?" and watch them all ejaculate through the power of classical conditioning. A lot of family members of upper management and owners were hired or working as interns and rarely producing anything but carbon dioxide.
This is the prime example of humans advancing at a social level, finding creative ways to just insult each other. I hate water. It tastes disgusting unless it's Voss or Icelandic. I live on Red Bulls and zero soda, lol. Never had an issue.
Coochie probably tastes like police brutality and sour warheads.
Gently used couch. I'd love to keep it, but I need the money. Need gone ASAP. Price is firm. Serious inquiries only. You sure about that gently used? Important question. Is it a pull-out couch? Cause it certainly looks like it. Which one of y'all's grandma's cyberbullying me on Instagram?
I'm Shirley Maynard. The secret is that Christ lives in me, and I have assurance of sharing his glory. Grandmother of 5, retired nurse, Virgo. Now let me sprinkle some Christ all over the internet. Young man, are you wearing a purse in the middle of the street? Lord bless this child.
You can't tell me nothing.
God just be making anybody.
Spam account.
Wow, send on this trash account.
Someone, go suck an ovary, you putrid leech. What isn't as well known, or at least to me, is that 13 years later, Wilberforce died after falling off his horse. Upon hearing this, Huxley quipped, "For once reality and his brains came into contact, and the result was fatal." Bulldog indeed. Yeesh. NASCAR truck racer Ray Cincinnati says he's quitting after Confederate flag ban. 0 career wins? You worried about the wrong race. Yeah, buddy, if your skin is naturally that red as a turnip, worry less about the rights to wave your racial history around and more about your blood alcohol levels.
If you're an adult whose rent is less than $4,000 a month, you're still a child.
Ooh. With that sort of projection, you're definitely the backbone of the anti-aging industry. Imagine being an adult paying $4,000 in rent and not a mortgage.
But I gotta live close to the city where the nightclubs are, so I can still feel like I'm 18 even though I'm 29.
This is what my bank wrote to me this morning, and below is my reply.
Hello, Victoria. We've suspended this transfer for a sanctions review. We need information for this transfer. What does this reference, Bach 6 Solo Sonatas Partitas, refer to? If the Bach is related to a person or a business, we need their full legal name, all the details. Give us some information. Who is Bach? If we don't get this information, we may have to reject or block this transfer.
Okay. Oh wow, that was probably the most pathetic knuckle crack I've ever made on the microphone. Thanks for taking care of this serious problem. The detailed reason for this transfer is that I am a musician and am being paid for the use of a recording of mine. The reference refers to exactly which recording they used. Please see my website. And in answer to your other question, full legal name of Bach is Kapellmeister Herr Johann Sebastian Bach. Date of birth, March 31st, 1685. Probably best not to try and track him down. Country of residence, ancient Thuringia? What? Now known as Germany. Oh, there you go. With best wishes, Victoria Malova. Ah, remember this beautiful catastrophe in a courtroom? For context, this man was being accused for trying to avoid questions in the courtroom. He was so fascinating. Just all the little mannerisms he'd do, like licking his lips and scratching his chin. I'm pretty sure he was an anthropomorphized rat. Watching the testimony, he wasn't avoiding a question at all. He wasn't sure there was a question at all, and this super hyperactive Wish.com Rick from Rick and Morty blanked. But he wasn't avoiding anything. He was hilarious to watch. Oh, Peter's back.
Supremacy is at the root of why people think it's okay to eat other animals.
False. Taste is the root of why people eat animals. Meanwhile, in the back rooms, why don't you no-clip into some bitches instead? I hope your eyebrows catch fire. How did this get downvoted? Let me help you out, buddy. Boop. I cannot burp. As such, I avoid soda, since the gas just builds up to unpleasant effect and can take days to dissipate. It's not pleasant at all. We have a local movie theater that only serves Dasani water. I get Sprite there, with lots of ice, let it melt, and sip it. And I bring Tums, just to avoid drinking Dasani bottled lake scum.
If I see the word gaslight one more time, I might get off the internet forever.
Oh, you're not even seeing it that much. It's all in your head. Seeking a bestie who loves brunch, Netflix binges,
and going down on each other. Jesus, his friendship has escalated very quickly.
Meet the new breed of girlfriends with benefits.
That's called gay. You're gay?
No, thank you. I don't talk politics.
No, it's not.
Meanwhile, on Cardi B's mind, I'm in such a bad mood today. I feel like my old self.
Oh no. Hide y'all drinks, boys.
Cardi B has blocked you. Why are boys so against wigs?
Imagine if your man came home and just hung his muscles up in the closet.
You know, I do kind of imagine that in a world of things all just reversed, where part of men's fashion was to wear fake muscled up clothing. Like, I feel like 90% of men's fashion would just be skin suits.
Hey, nice skins, bro.
Thanks, bro. It's custom tailored to my flesh. I was working in a movie theater in France. A customer started an argument with my manager, who was a highly functional alcoholic and did not give a frick about pleasing Karens. She stupidly went, "The customer is king," to which he replied,
We're in France. We decapitate kings.
"Hi, Kim with a hereditary vendetta against cooks here. Campbell's, your new commercial with the two dads makes me sick."
Hi, Kim. If you're feeling sick, we suggest enjoying a delicious can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Make sure to enjoy it hot so that it can help warm up your cold, dead heart.
Fiance gets back from deployment in 2 days. How do I get rid of these? Don't worry, girl, I got you. Makeup. Loads and loads of makeup, preferably white. Cover the face area as well to match the neck. Get yourself a red nose to finish the cover up. That way, you can look like a clown since your relationship is a freaking joke. My daughter, Ivanka, just arrived in South Korea. We cannot have a better or smarter person representing our country.
Why not?
Deodorants were created to solve a fake problem and thrived thanks to the patriarchy. Come to one of the boys' cabins at youth camp and you'll delete this. If you jacking off multiple times a week, something is wrong with you. For real.
You the dean of dich beating, the Wonka warden.
She the jerk judge or something?
Acting like she wrote the e-masturbation proclamation.
A car has replied to your comment on Halo's post. The show doesn't deserve to be called Halo either. It barely qualifies for a space circle. Hell yeah, even autonomous vehicles can see the trash that was this show. Featuring our favorite hero, John Space Circle. More reflections on that amazing court case that was. This attorney drove home his point with all the precision of a blindfolded man hammering nails into a spinning 2x4 while on a treadmill with his laces tied.
It's only an unpaid internship if you don't steal enough office supplies.
Stealing is wrong.
You mean unpaid internships? I agree.
I illegally streamed this and still have buyer's remorse.
I laughed harder when my dad died.
Why are vampires always wealthy in movies? Like, how do they make a living?
If you've been alive since 1892 and still broke, just step into the sun.
Watching a Razorhead with my girl. Good times.
All liquid too.
of this roof one time throwing swamp
She's meditating. Can you hold it down a little?
I got some liquid for
At
you.
least no one is arguing, right?
You ball like the baby in a razor head.
Swamp coolers just kept
Lol.
like 20 feet high stack of swamp coolers.
I wish we could choose our baby fathers.
Oh, someone come tell her before I do, because I'ma hurt her feelings.
COVID-19 has killed 1.6 million people in the world, and you are alive. Use a few seconds to thank God.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Thanks for killing 1.6 million people.
Pants were invented for men, not for women. It's really impossible for a woman to wear pants, jeans, yoga pants, dress pants, leggings, dungarees, etc. without sexualizing her body, since they highlight her legs, curves, and rear ends. Women who want to be modest should not own pants at all.
That's a lot of words for nobody will frick me.
Also, dude, I'm sorry, but what kind of clothing do women wear that doesn't have their bodies sexualized because of their curves? I mean, unless they walk around in a potato sack or an inflatable suit, their curves are gonna show.
Would you rather have $30 million or 30 million loyal friends?
The frick am I gonna do with 30 million friends?
I don't know. Taylor Swift has found a good use for them. Hopefully that doesn't age like milk by the time this video comes out and we find out that Taylor Swift has taken all their Swifties to storm the government buildings.
If you can see the dirt on them, clean them. Otherwise, there's no point.
Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis said that they only bathe their kids when you can see dirt on them.
Wow. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis treat their kids like I treat my jeans.
Well, in a way, they technically are their genes. The fact the Mythbusters have repeatedly said they were not friends and only had this one interest of testing weird stuff is both kind of funny and kind of sad.
More importantly, they look like if Walter White unfused. My son at 16's bedtime is 9. He has no phone and no internet access without a parent sitting in the room. What does the parent even do in that situation? They just twiddle their thumbs or stare at the child as they're uncomfortably watching YouTube. Then it is limited to an hour max. There are parental passcodes on the TVs and he can only watch certain TV programs. So I would get this with a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old even, but 16. Do you want your child to be capable of being an independent adult, or do you just want them to rely on you? Oh yes, you want them to rely on you their entire life because you want them to be their perfect little mommy's boy. Wow, crazy that those are going to be the exact rules you follow in the nursing home. Y'all hilarious on this app. 1 minute you against online bullying, and the next you calling T.I.'s son an albino chicken nugget. Pick a lane, people! Maybe students shouldn't take out loans they know they can't pay back or will have a tough time doing so. Take responsibility for your actions first. Hey, this was on your timeline. I'm raising money for struggling to make the monthly rent payment. Click to donate. Oh no, you called yourself out.
As a child of God, what's your next move?
A surplus of cash left in someone's wallet dropped on the floor for me to find? Well, as a good Samaritan, I must say I would thank him. Don't you think you went a little too far with the Catholic Church jokes? Don't you think the Catholic Church went a little too far? The closest thing I'm doing to your butts is making them laugh off. Can't say the same about the Catholic Church.
Travel is not a matter of money, but of courage.
Hi, please give me a list of hotels and airlines that accept courage as payment.
No, you have to give me the deluxe ensuite.
Because I'm brave. Guys, would you give an average-looking girl a chance if she were to approach you and make the first move?
Ma'am, a guy would talk to a tree if it approached him first.
I know that we commonly hear that the standards for women is really low, like just being respectful is considered a positive trait in a guy.
But you also got men walking around being swept off their feet because a woman said hello unprompted.
Hi there.
What?
I said hi there.
Marry me.
This is why I don't approach first.
Trump is up big in the polls.
Which poll? This one?
What is worse, Trump or syphilis?
83% of you voted Trump. Meanwhile, in r/libertarian, can we all just collectively say, frick communism?
Collectively? He's a communist! Get him!
I look like I'm taking a popo.
Nosed Voldemort. Yeah, he looks like a very bulgy and veiny Jesus.
Poor Christian Bale.
Could have been an iconic villain, but sadly was ruined by what the movie was trying to be. They break into our country, steal resources, then do stuff like this, and liberals still wonder why we are pushing for immigration controls.
Those are Native Americans.
Ooh, your racism got a little bit exposed there for a bit, didn't it? Ooh, better put a cap back on that.
Your first mistake was choosing to read a Screen Rant article.
Screen fart article.
That diss was so creatively impotent, you should write for them.
If you over 25 and don't have a baby yet, you're missing out.
JOMO, the joy of missing out.
It's like those people who say you're selfish for not having kids. Like, oh no, I put myself first. What a horrible existence this will be for me. Meanwhile, in a world where someone can get riled up over a video about cooking food.
Too much butter, wrong pan used, didn't cook the steak well enough, poor choice of toppings. You should also never smack a steak like that. Everyone knows that a modern cook drops down to the steak's level so they're nice eye-lined and you're respecting them and talking to them like, hey, I don't appreciate your behavior.
Okay, Gordon Ramsay.
I know Gordon Ramsay doesn't sound like that, but he should. It would be cooler.
Yay! This millennial got hit by a city bus and can finally pay off her student loans.
Ugh, it's really hard watching other people live out your dreams.
Your dream is to get hit by a bus?
Oh no, please! I'm talking about the driver.
At the cosmetic lane, we present to you earlobe rejuvenation.
Because it turns out that's nicer to hear than dissecting a part of your body.
Earlobes change with age. Like anything else, they can become droopy. They can deflate. They can even develop folds and seem collapsed. Fortunately, earlobes can be rejuvenated either with filler or surgery.
California is about to wash out to sea and you're trying to make people care about a few millimeters on their earlobes.
What exactly did you want us
us to do, Kate? Did you want me to get a bucket to help put the water back? We're simply trying to do our job.
Ah, the ability to sound so professional yet completely smacking someone down to the asphalt. Well done, Cosmetic Lab. Great job. Cosmetic Lane, damn it. See what happens when I try and compliment you? You make me stressed. Guys, silly but legit exercise question with the Apple Watch. How come my watch doesn't say, "It looks like you're exercising"? When I make boom boom with my partner, it doesn't register workouts shorter than 3 minutes. I'll see myself out. Very weird energy coming off this interaction. Dude, you're active in r/celebrity feet. Any interaction with a caring parent would be alien to you.
He is so good. Just the goodest kitty.
He looks like what an AI would create if you asked it to make a photorealistic drawing of a cartoon cat. Just a 2D outline and then poof with some texture. Bard is Bard. Sir Julian Fellows, November 2nd, says that only those who have been to university can comprehend Shakespeare's plays. That would exclude Shakespeare, then. From Professor Norman Hammond, Cambridge. You just know this man wrote this in by pen and ink, and he just dropped his pen like a microphone. Just boom, mic drop. I'm out of here, bitches. Rihanna is tired of fans playing Pokemon Go at her concerts. Yeah, well, fans are tired of Rihanna playing shows at their Pokemon gatherings. Introverts are like a slow website. They might be the coolest site, but usually people don't wait that long for them to open. This has been mind-blowing. Extroverts are like pop-ups. You know what? I think both of these are very valid. Airlines should charge by the pound. And what with countries that have other currencies, like the dollar? 50 years ago, magazine ads and shows like The Jetsons depicted AI as helpful, even essential to everyday life. Now that AI is becoming reality, it's often depicted as adversarial and potentially threatening.
One way or another, I'm gonna get ya. I'll get ya. I'll get ya. Get ya. Get ya. Get ya.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Pixels.
Well, hang on. Where's the rat?
Turn your screen off.
After a long year, my husband finally believes I am ready to carry his child in my womb, to feed them with my body, to give him my whole body for his descendants.
Jeez, look, I'm proud for you if you think this is a real big deal for yourself.
I'm ready to receive his seed, to become fully his. Can't wait to be impregnated, to he owned.
But why does the photo look so depressing? Like you are just a shadow, you're a silhouette, there is no individuality about you, you are nothing but the itemized object of his needs. And am I the only one seeing this? Like, I'm not trying to be crazy ultra feministic about this, but it looks depressing, and I hope they get some help about these clear, slightly manageable daddy issues. Anyway, congrats on the raw dogging. Parents from across New Jersey were out in force in Middletown, letting Murphy Democrats know that we will not stand by while they put school districts between parents and their children. School districts should be working hand in hand with parents, not forced to keep secrets from them. Incredible. I didn't realize 20 people was out in force. It's the incredible power of, I'm gonna say maybe 5 families at most. Oh no, an average of 4.5 houses of people. They're going to overturn everything. Oh look, it's the man who collects toys more than he takes care of himself, who's upset because there's words in a video game. He's right to be upset though, because the words they and them have never existed in the English language up until now. Like, legitimately, how embarrassing for you to be triggered over pronouns. Like, just pick one of the 3 they have available and play the goddamn game. Thank you. I was looking for a reason to unfollow. This ain't an airport. You don't need to announce your exit. Bye-bye. From the official Red the Angry Bird Twitter account. I'll be honest, this looks more like a troll than a legit supportive thing. Just a totally apolitical character in cartoon medium. Just, I'm not saying I'm against it. It just looks silly.
I'm gonna give this a letter on my keyboard.
As a Yankee fan, I guess you know a lot about L's this year.
I almost refunded my game when Starfield asked me for pronouns.
Oh, that might imply that I'm already given up and I'm not going to give him a chance to fix things so I can still play the game because I'm totally going to play the game anyway. But I still might, do that. But, I'm annoyed about it. So, fix it because I can't handle this.
From Opera GX themselves. It's really nice to see these legitimate businesses just completely tanking on genuine idiots.
Everyone has pronouns, dipschmidt. It came free with your freaking speaking a language.
Hey gamers, Ubisoft here. Name a game you're proud to have 100% completed.
Hey Ubi, why don't you name a game you have completed at 100% before releasing it? We will all be waiting. Remind me, how many AR-15s did Jesus own? Well, not enough to avoid being murdered by the government.
Photoshop request, everyone. Can someone remove all that rubbish?
Oh yeah, that is a disgusting state of trash. Let's fix that up. Done.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba, you asked for it.
In French, you don't say, I miss you. You say, tu me manques, which means you are missing from me. Isn't that amazing? In Texas, you don't say you all. You say y'all, which means you all. Unless there's a lot of y'all. Then it's all y'all, which means all you all. Isn't that amazing?
If you're an adult whose rent is less than $4,000 a month, you're still a child.
Imagine being an adult paying $4K on rent and not a mortgage. Shout out to Gen Alpha. Enjoy the rental market. What's it like being the daughter of the best chef in the world?
Oh, but Jamie Oliver's not my dad.
Dead body reported.
If a beautiful woman disagrees with me, I will immediately change my views. I have no principles. Well, maybe you should have principles. You're right, maybe I should. One time in 6th grade, I was being bullied really badly, and this whole circle of people gathered around me and the girl that was bullying me, and she smirked and went,
You dumb rich bitch.
and everyone was like, ooh. And I stood there for a second before pulling $20 out of my wallet, placed it in her hand, and said, buy some better insults. And I swear, the entire lunchroom rioted. Okay, that bully's a genius. That is the, best method to get someone to give you money without even getting in trouble for bullying them. Huh. What is a woman? I am a doorknob. Allow me to explain. It's the person who covers their drink when you enter the room. Giving birth isn't as painful as being kicked on the nuts.
Have you had a baby?
No, but over the years, women say,
Let's have another one.
I never hear a man saying, come on, hit me in the nuts again. Look, I'm sure to the average person, yeah. To a dominatrix, not really. God damn. How do you get 22 years for a crime when you weren't even at the crime scene to commit it? Ask Charles Manson. How dare you stand where he stood?
Dumbledore has stood everywhere in this damn school. What do you want me to do? Float?
Yes, actually.
Well,
Wingardium Leviosa. Obscene and vulgar ads are frequently appearing on the IRCTC ticket booking app. This is very embarrassing and imitating Railmin India and official kindly look into. Oh my goodness. Clothing! Gah! Hi Anand, Indian Railways Siva here. So, uses Google's ad serving tool AdX for serving ads. These ads uses cookies to target the user. Yep, that's how you pronounce that. I'm not re-recording that. T can also sound like it's official. Based on user history and browsing behavior, ads are shown. Please clean and delete all browser cookies and history to avoid such ads. Official. You know what makes this equally sad? This man probably just shares his computer with his wife, who probably has used that store to shop and buy things. I can see that sheen. I mean, that, or this person's personally gone through their catalog with no intention to buy anything. Not even being provocative, but if you think Greta Thunberg has the maturity to guide global policymaking, then you cannot objectify to Jeffrey Epstein paying 16-year-olds for sex? What? Hold the phone! What the heck? What are you saying? Based on my personal genuine reaction to that information, I can't help but agree with them. That's sarcasm. I'm being sarcastic. That's sarcasm. Children.
The planet is dying. Please do something.
Conservatives.
Well, if you're so smart, why can't I have smex with you? Checkmate.
Hi, could I get you 300-liter offer, please?
Hi, no problem. What is your address?
Oh, I don't know if I should be giving out personal information to a company.
Not a problem. We will just throw a dart at the map and hope for the best, shall we? James Blunt can't sing for Schmidt.
Correct. I sing for money, and it's beautiful.
That's the only song of his I actually know.
Ew, no skin's dire.
I guess we just broke.
Yeah, go get a job. Don't play Dota.
Nah, Dota first, job fourth.
Wait, what is second or third?
Your mom and sister.
I post more memes than selfies because I'd rather see y'all smiling than coming.
Especially when you look like Mads Mikkelsen.
Not with that BMI.
Oh, ouch. BMY.
A House member rubbed Speaker Nicholas Longworth's bald head, saying, "Nice and smooth. Feels just like my wife's bottom." Longworth then rubbed his own head and said, "Indeed, it does."
Why do men nut so fast?
Gotta get home to the woman I love. Incredible work, managing to both demean someone and call yourself out on your discrepancies at the same time.
Choose wisely. You need to find yourself a wife who dreams of this and not this.
I'll be honest, that photo on the left reeks of Instagram vanity. You just know if you're taking that photo, you're gonna be there for a solid hour. Also, this person is a great example that, hey, just because your life changed, aka you now have kids, doesn't mean everyone else should change their life too, just because you're happy. But let's summarize specifically why it's ironic that this person is shaming independent, business-driven women. You sell pictures of your butthole all over the internet. I mean, as if you'd not be thankful for having some sort of financial stability earlier on in your life before you have kids.
No, women, stop. Don't try to be financially secure before you have the commitment that is raising a child for 18 years of your future. No, that's dumb.
Without Googling, name something the US invented. Medical debt bankruptcies.
Lads, I just spent £1,500 on a new sofa and just been told that it's got a 12-week delivery time. Anyone know where I stand?
Oh, probably in your living room, mate.
Google turned 25 years old today.
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio just switched to Yahoo.
We're 29.
Oh, really? Yahoo came before Google? And they still failed? They had 4 years ahead and they still failed on... Ooh, you shouldn't have just exposed yourself like that. Pushing 30, still calling yourself Yahoo.
I will personally organize a local militia if I'm enforced to stay in my freaking house any longer.
Ah, back in the good old days with the Great Panic.
Please, you couldn't organize a hunger strike at a fashion show.
Uses metric system.
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 Been to the moon. According to Donald Trump Jr., their literal account, they think this is a solid point of argument. Oh no. Oh no. NASA uses the metric system.
How you doing, DTJ? You need a moment to sit down? You need to cry? That's okay. We got a tissue for you.
Smecks don't impress me. Teach me how to make 30K in 2 days.
Well, it's going to involve smacks. Texas here. Everyone wants to have smacks with us.
I'm from Oklahoma here. I think you're misunderstanding the phrase, frick Texas. I love what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work, Jew.
Ooh, thank you, but please refrain from using that acronym.
Our organization's name is Journalist Excellence Worldwide. Oh, no, I understand. My middle name is Kevin.
Thank you for understanding. KK. Yep.
Atheists, if God isn't real, how do you explain walking on water? Can you walk on water like Jesus?
Yes.
Well, show me a video of you walking on water.
I don't need to. You just need to have faith that I did. Surely you have faith, don't you?
It's unattractive to me when a man has never been to jail before. You're not even a man yet.
This is why y'all be getting beat up.
Now, I don't want to really say I agree with this, but I think you're inviting a certain crowd of people when you think this is the standards to get with a partner. Kumail, a day may come when I am not mistaken for another brown actor.
but it is not this day. Kunal. Every time I get recognized for you, I think, man, I wish it were true. Cal. I have taken credit for both of your accolades in the last 2 weeks, so I guess I owe you each a photo, a half a beer, and an awkward extended hug. Sarah.
Why do you have 3 accounts?
Ask Reddit. Would you take a 50-50 chance at $5 million or death? Why or why not? Yeah. Either way, I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Yeah, optimism. Or defeatism. Or nihilism. It could be anything. If you don't have any friends, you're not an introvert. You're a problem. If you think being an extrovert gives you the right to bash introverts for not having friends, then you are not an extrovert. You're an extrovert. When the girl you invited over is so bored by Netflix's terrible film selection that she decides to leave. Hello, Netflix here. Maybe because you were actually trying to watch a movie, Brian.
Wait, you mean? She wanted to. I gotta go.
Male privilege is wearing the same outfit multiple times to events, while girls can't wear the same dress twice, no matter how cute it is. There isn't a single straight man on earth that cares if you wear the same cute dress twice. The negative comments will come from other women. Honestly, I don't even think this is a thought that many women actually have about clothes themselves. Please, be honest in the comments. Do you think this is such a common belief that men are the ones who actually, force women to wear different clothes? Am I just a sheltered little bitch boy? I can't comprehend how anyone would encourage someone to engage in fast fashion. Twitter sure is something else.
I think you mean X.
Hey, if he can dead name his own child, I can dead name his stupid ass app. Schmidt's gonna be called Twitter until it fully crashes. My siblings had a fight once, and it went like this. Tyler. Anything that comes out of your mouth is stupid! Sam.
Tyler.
To this day, I still laugh out loud in inappropriate settings because I randomly think of it.
The day my husband asks me to pay halves on rent is the day I pack my bags.
Yeah, and go where? You can't even afford half the rent.
Christ, bros, it's over. A believer does this. An atheist does this.
Oh, amazing. God answered the believer's prayers by sending him an atheist to build a boat. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Tell me a lie. The moon is made of green cheese. Tell me a lie that's more subtle. Everyone likes you all the time. Okay, I already hate and despise AI, but that was just mean. Turns out Germans don't really understand how bagels work. Yeah, and whose fault is that? Okay, wow. The only open-minded presidents we've ever had. Well, that's one way to say it. Oh, no. Oh, God. Folks be on $1,000 trips wearing $10 clothes. Yeah, and you be at home. You're like, what kind of an own is that supposed to be, by the way? They're clothes, aren't they? They look good on me, and it only costs $10? How am I the loser here? Seriously, where can a Christian get their nails done without having to be surrounded by other statues and Buddha? I'm done paying women who have nothing in common with me spiritually big bucks to do my nails. I want a person who knows the Lord to do mine. Seems logical. I think Jesus got his nails done by some Roman guys. Hope that helps. Oh, dude, I don't think anybody could have come up with a better response. That just, beautiful. Commas are important, people. Commas aren't people. Think about it. If the Earth is flat, do the moon and all other planets are flat? No, there doesn't. Let me get this straight. Aren't them wasn't? Stop. Not even gonna bother watching these pointless videos. The things people will do for attention. Yeah, some people are online, just constantly seeking attention. This one dude I met online even comments on videos he didn't even watch. I don't understand the point. How does that entertain you? 10 years ago, she rejected me. Now, I'm the CEO of Google and her husband is my employee. And she still isn't with you. So once a loser, always a loser. Man, if that guy even for a second actually made this meme, he would be the biggest dork-ass loser in the world. Just saying. But no, some weird little toe-licking fanboy made this on his behalf. Hey everyone, I got a blue Nintendo logo backpack. The cringe is real strong in this one. Are you one of those people that are so socially inept that you have to comment cringe on everything? The dude's only expressing his happiness that he got a blue backpack. Yeah, the cringe culture thing really boiled over to such a point where everyone considered everything to be cringe. Everything was awkward and weird. Any amount of enthusiasm for anything was met with even your closest friends going, cringe. I'm really, really glad that we're past that point and can go back to using the word for its intended purpose, but holy God, it was so bad for a while. How come cashiers at 24/7 McDonald's can de-escalate situations better than cops? Because we get fired if we don't. Yeah, the cashiers don't get to just shoot you or beat the crap out of it. Well, I guess they could if they wanted to. You know, it's kind of like Waffle House employees, you know? I'm pretty sure if you're working the night shift at a 24/7 McDonald's, you can just beat the crap out of a customer if they're rude enough, right? Are you guys allowed to do that? If you're physically bullied, the best thing to say is, no, don't do that. You'll give me an action. Oh, please don't beat me up, I'll come. I had a friend who didn't take my advice about only wifing virgins, had a baby with this broad with 15 plus body count. The baby came out looking like a composition of the past 15 guys she screwed. Doctors said it had something to do with the sperm residue sticking to the vaginal walls. And I'm betting that OP has 0 sperm residue in any women. God. How actually stupid do you have to be to post something like that? Not even as a joke. Seriously, not even as a joke. Who says something like that? And furthermore, who would actually believe something like that? Why are you posting at this unholy hour of night? Hi, I've been told the world continues past the American West Coasts. Something about Earth being round and places named Europe or Asia. Inverted night/day with people actually living here. I'm pretty sure our marketing made up Europe entirely just to take naps on the job, if you ask me. I am so actually sick and tired of people not remembering that time zones exist and actively trying to forget that they do because they feel the one that they live in is the only one that matters. I'm so tired of that. Like, if I post a tweet saying, oh, it's 10:41 a.m. and I'm already having a bad day or something stupid like that, I'll get at least 8 replies going, it's not 10:41. Yes, it is, though. Our landlord at our San Francisco headquarters says we're legally required to keep the sign as Twitter and cannot remove the W. So we painted it background color. Problem solved. You sure know how to make W's disappear, huh? That's what he does best, dude. Elon is the best at making W's disappear. You are correct. Also, he has never been funny, by the way. He is genuinely not funny. Oh no. Maybe if we underpaid these modern mumble rappers and overpaid teachers, there'd be smarter people in the future and less crappy music. If you'd granted Anakin the rank of Jedi Master, he wouldn't... Oh my god. Okay, bye. Anyone know how to remove this thing? Hey. Well, that's one way, but there's gotta be an alternate way, right? Why did I just watch people cut soap for 45 minutes? Why'd you film a dead body for 5 minutes? Unnatural hair colors in women are a warning signal to stay away. It's an example of aposematic. I think I've tried to read this word before. I still can't get it right. The phenomenon of poisonous animals in nature advertising their toxicity and lethality. It's there to warn off predators, not sexual partners. If you're repelled by it, it's working. I'm so tired of I say I'm so tired of a lot of things, but I have to say, these stupid Alpha Giga Chad Sigma douche nozzles are my least favorite people in the world. The level of pseudoscience they will spit out is just amazing. And it's all in an attempt to demonize women. That's all they're trying to do. If anybody ever posts anything like this at all, they hate women and want them to go back to having no rights. That's what they're hoping for. God bless this president. What? The imaginary president of your homoerotic fantasies? Yeah, Nick Adams, alpha male, absolutely wants this drawing to be real, so that he can get down on his knees and gargle some balls. Not that there's anything wrong with doing that, by the way. Nick Adams just hasn't come to terms yet. Just pronounce it as it's written. Italian and Spanish. English and French? No. English is literally written the way it's pronounced, besides a few words. English is literally written it's pronounced besides a few words. Yeah, English sucks. I mean, obviously I have to like it because I can't speak any other languages, and I also really don't have the ability to learn any others, okay? I tried Spanish, I tried Japanese, I tried Russian, I tried Finnish. God, they're all so difficult. Also, that was not done on purpose. My brain actually just hit a curb, so to speak, at that point. Never seen Star Wars. None of them. Never will. OMG, you're missing out. Maybe. You're missing out on being a multimillionaire. Keep your movie. He saw the opening text crawl and got scared that he might have to read. He definitely got scared of something. Words? Yeah, he's pretty afraid of words. Even though he says some of the dumbest ones I've ever read. Getting ready to perfect a bill that will ban transgender surgeries and blockers for children under 18. You look like you commute to work on a hot air balloon. That or a unicycle. Without a seat. Doctors are some of the dumbest and most dangerous individuals in modern society. I stopped trusting doctors a long time ago and only rely on real experts, like folks on this app. I'm trying to go through the mental gymnastics, like this person, in order to come to the conclusion that doctors are some of the dumbest and most dangerous individuals in modern society. Doctors have their problems. They brush a lot of things under the rug on you and chalk it up to you being wrong and you shouldn't be worried about anything ever. But, I don't know, I would still much rather have them around than have them be gone. Because I don't trust Uncle Touchy and his naked puzzle basement, Twitter, to diagnose me and help me and get me drugs if I need them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? I'd really like to hear the reasoning behind women who won't take their husband's last name. Because my last name is best. Think about it. How can you eat these precious creatures? Is this rhetorical, or are you looking for recipes? I wouldn't mind some recipes. There's a cure for cancer. His name is Jesus. There's a cure for AIDS. His name is Jesus. There is a cure for lupus. His name is Jesus. There is a cure for diabetes. His name is Jesus. Now, when is he going to publish his research? Come on. It's kind of past the prime, could you please? What would you do if your significant other came out as trans? Respect their decision? Well, okay, when it comes to significant others, I don't think Steven Crowder should be asking anybody any questions at all. Steven, take that stupid flappy loudmouth of yours and sew it shut, please. Maybe then you won't verbally abuse your f***ing wife. Oh, sorry, ex-wife. Why do women train for ripped abs? It's because they want to look like men. That's why I do it. I'd like to look like a man someday. Truthfully, it's gross. Lips, tits, and hips. Men are simple. We want the classic beauty of a feminine hourglass shape. At no time in history did men ever want women with ripped abs. Richard, I called somebody else this earlier in the video, but you are a dork-ass loser. Hi, historian here. I'm comfortable saying that at no time in history, women have ever wanted you. Thank you. We appreciate you, James. So I was dating this guy, kinda rich, and he asked me out of the blue, would you date a struggling guy? And I said no, due to some personal reasons. And he said, you know, to me, you are the struggling guy. I haven't healed yet. I mean, damn though. My company will weather this economic recession for one main reason. 50% of our employees are located in the Philippines and earn $10,000 a year on average, $5 an hour. No employment taxes, no workers' compensation. Also loyal, hardworking, kind team members. My brother in Christ, you run a sweatshop. He knows that. He doesn't care. As a matter of fact, he thinks it's a point of pride. I mean, look, he tweeted this. He's proud of it. He's real proud of it, okay? These people don't care. Can you guys please recommend books that made you cry? Ah, yes. Engineering Mechanics. Statics. 14th edition by Russell C. Hibbler. I don't think that's the type of crying we're referring to here. My granddad is 75 next year. He didn't fight 2 world wars for this silliness. The First World War was more than 100 years ago. How'd your granddad fight that? He didn't, as I just said. I think I broke the scammer's grasp of the English language. Hello, excuse me. Is this Etta's phone number? An old friend of mine gave me this number, but not sure. Etta. Oh my god, so sorry, I just found out that I entered the wrong number. I apologize if I offended you. Etta dick. Rude dog. Countersunk nut patchwork sewing machine. Damn, I was taking it a little far, don't you think, Mr. Scammer? Giving birth isn't as painful as being kicked on the nuts. Have you had a baby? No, but over the years, women say, let's have another one. I've never heard a man say, come on, hit me in the nuts again. This is beyond science. Okay, wait. I know that Steve-O has never asked to be hit in the nuts. I'm probably completely wrong on that. He probably has. But wasn't that something those guys just did all the time? Take it in the nuts for fun? I would like to buy your iPhone 8 Plus 64GB unlocked for $385. All right, $385 sounds good. $350, gotta pay my kids' braces. No, sorry. So you hate kids. No, I need $385 for my kids' braces. You missed an opportunity there. What I would have said was, yes, I do. It's $385. How about showing us a time-lapsed video from leaving Earth's surface to landing on Mars? Can't do it, can you? Nobody has to send you anything because you don't really exist. You're not a real person. Unless you send me a time-lapse video from your birth to the moment you wrote that comment. Can't do it, can you? I rest my case. You don't exist. Homosexuality is an abomination to God Almighty. Never misses a gay event. That's true. That's true. Name something that feels British, but isn't. British Museum. Oh, that's a real good response. I was gonna say pissy shitties. If you could choose 1 year without gaming or 1 year without sex, do I look like I have sex? I don't know, you look like a normal person to me. Fella's out here acting like he's Grognar the Florganator. Like, dude, you're fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Believing in the Bible makes you as a Christian, but reading and understanding the Bible from first to last page makes you an atheist. Strongly disagree. I do not permit a woman to teach or have authority over a man. She must be silent. Please be silent. But, the Bible doesn't say that. I'm sure that was the response, right? My husband is take me tomorrow for soaping. What should I buy? Dictionary. I don't think that'll help. Maybe proper English lessons. What do you think? Go woke, go broke. If that's the case, you must have gone woke when you had your last job in 1994. Oh, no. That was his last real job. He's had plenty of work since then on some of the worst f***ing movies and TV shows ever made. At least I'm pretty sure the movies. What was it? God's Not Dead was a big one for Mr. Sorbo. You know? The most on-the-nose movie I think I've ever had the displeasure of watching. I'm sorry. Mr. Sorbo definitely went broke. But funnily enough, it's not because he ever went woke, bro. He was just never very good. And that's coming from me, a failed actor, who has not made it anywhere. Show me a Shakespeare play that had lewdness or sexual behavior. I'll wait. You should spend this month's $8 on a fucking book. Yeah, wait, does it actually say paid? Or is that like an extension you can get that somehow shows you? Because I've never seen that before. Either way, really, a Shakespeare play with lewdness or sexual behavior? Okay. If Trump is arrested, I will eat diarrhea with a spoon. The left has been spreading this around. It's supposed to be my tweet from 2019. Notice the blue check mark. You know, the one I only got 6 months ago. Busted! Once an account gains a Twitter checkmark through traditional verification or by subscribing to Twitter Blue, all previous tweets by that account show the checkmark. A cursory search of any 2019 tweet from the account above or earlier will show the current check. I genuinely can't believe the guy that runs an account called Cat Turd is stupid as hell. Can you? Are you surprised? 'Cause color me wowed. They took this away from us and gave us dating apps instead. I will bring back galas. These still exist. You're just not invited to them. Like how you wouldn't have been invited back then. Yeah, galas still very much exist. The aesthetic is different, for sure, but they still exist. Are you kidding me? Stop asking us for free shit. Send me free stuff. Sure, address? Send a piece of crap in a box to someone. Okay, that's... D-Brand, you guys are insane, and that's why you're awesome. Is it fair for me to not want my boyfriend to go to strip clubs even though I'm a dancer? Tell him we have strippers at home. Yeah, but you still gotta pay that one. When asked what I bring to the table besides sex, just bring the sex, girl. Just bring that. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I see noodles, or pasta, not noodles, or you know what? Who gives a crap? But I don't know what that is. What is that? I'm genuinely lost. North Carolina lawmakers introduce bill to ban participation trophies for kids. Better take down those Confederate flags and monuments then. Please do. Also, I do think it's great that the generation that invented participation trophies, because no, their kids are special, is the generation that complains about them all the time like it wasn't their fault. You did this. Today I committed sin, and God immediately punished me by making my car not work, as he should. I immediately started praying to him and my car worked again. What do atheists have to say about this? I presume you never have to buy gas. because a simple "fill me up" prayer tops off the tank? Is this appropriate for a teacher? What is she supposed to do? Leave her ass at home? I'm so sick and tired of this. Oh, the teacher's got a big ass. All teachers do, all right? Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you? Is an IQ of 273 good enough? No, it is terrible. IQ of 190 means 1 out of the golden billion, the smartest person of the Western world. An IQ of 200 means the smartest person ever lived, and more. So claiming an IQ of 273 means you do not understand basic stuff like probability distribution, standard deviation, etc., which is quite bad if you're interested in any career that involves math or statistics, which is pretty much all sciences, medical research, technology, finance, and a lot of other fields. 273, my ass, dude. If you had an IQ of 273, you wouldn't be asking dumbass questions on the internet. You would probably be a billionaire by now. Not because being smart immediately equates to cash, but because if you're that smart, you can write blank checks for just about any organization that needs really smart people. Oh, I've got 57 PhDs because I can get them. Getting called an NPC. Hello. I get called an NPC by everyone literally every day, but I don't know why. Or sorry, I have to ask this properly. I get called an NPC by everyone literally every day, but I don't know why? When I ask them why, they say nothing good. I suspect it's probably because of my movements or something, or my constant tiredness, but what do you guys think? It's very annoying. Thanks in advance. Give them a quest to go f*** themselves. Oh my god, yep, here it is. Here it is. The thermometer on the wall shows that your sauna is about 50 degrees. You're sitting in a cold sauna on the bottom bench reserved for children. I did get the pleasure of... I didn't get into a traditional Finnish sauna for sure, but I did get to use one while I was over there, and I thought I was going to die. I've used saunas over here in the US, but it's not the damn same, dude. The perfect steak. This isn't even well done. This is congratulations. Some guy in my lecture just offered me his jacket because I was shivering. I would have taken the jacket if he was cute. Maybe the cute ones would have offered if they thought you were all so cute. Disabled parking should only be valid during business hours, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. I cannot see any reason why people with genuine disabilities would be out beyond these times. We're disabled, Daniel, not werewolves. Yeah, I love that. What a great mindset. You know, past 5 p.m., if you're disabled, off. Go home. You shouldn't be out. Why in the world is there a tomato on the train? Because it's the subway. Fat girls who wear crop tops be looking like Winnie the Pooh. I would lose weight and look good in a crop top if I walked the distance between your eyebrows. Yeah, if we're gonna body shame, we're gonna body shame, bitch. What do you trust more than the Bible? The ads on Pornhub telling me girls within 3 miles of my location want to hook up. When the girl you invited over is so bored by Netflix's crappy film selection, she leaves. Maybe because you were actually trying to watch a movie, Brian. Women shouldn't say bad words. Retweet if you agree. Hello, Nick. I'm a reporter with KLWG in Boise. I'm doing a story on men that have never pleasured a woman sexually. May I use your tweets? Don't ask permission, just use them. It's on a public forum. They're free now.
Jeff Bezos pledges to donate a majority of his $124 billion fortune to fight climate change and unify humanity.
Yay!
Someone got visited by 3 ghosts last night.
I will do whatever it takes to unify humanity. Except the ones that work for me, of course. What am I gonna do, give them a pay raise? Don't be silly!
Tokyo restaurant only employs waiters with dementia, making orders unpredictable. For those with severe allergies, it's a little game of Russian roulette. There's one of these in America. We call it Congress.
Vin Diesel spotted shirtless on a yacht in Italy.
Ugh, look at him, having an aged human body like he's over the age of 20 or something. What a loser! It's official. This person is a failure because their body isn't something I'm attracted to. And you are yachtless in a shirt. Don't act like he's the loser. No, please, my confidence, it's low as it is.
Raise the voting age to 21. Generation Z is not mature enough at age 18.
I'm a mom, so I know about this, and this is not at all an ironic reflection of my inability to mature my own children.
This just in. Republicans think a 10-year-old girl is old enough to be a mother, but don't think 18-year-olds are old enough to vote. We'll have more on this story every time they tweet.
Someone's mom is totally using you as a bad example for her kids. My own mom uses me as a bad example for others' kids. Your mom's trying a reverse tactic of raising children. By purposely raising you as terrible as possible, there's just low expectations of whatever you achieve, so she's always going to be happy about you no matter what. It's not child abuse, it's just it's just playing, it's just I don't know. I'm sorry to fail in that justification. Let's move on. I took these with my iPhone X. Camera quality so surreal, it's like Leonardo DiCaprio painted them. Not to be confused with award-winning actor Leonardo da Vinci. This is exactly why I have no fear about AI art taking over art in general and just ruining it as an industry, because people were arguing the same when phones began to have nice quality cameras. Like, no, end of the day, people are still going to want that skill and technique that is the big bulky cameras we have today. I mean, sure, AI is going to improve, but by the time it has improved to a decent quality, you would have had plenty of time to learn how to utilize it anyway. It's like computers and technology in the workplace. Any 40 or 50-year-old still coming to their 20-year-old employees and being like, how do I send an email? Sir, madam, it's been like 40 years since computers came into the workplace. You've had plenty of time to learn. If you can't afford flying first class with a girl, then don't go on holiday with her. Oh, okay, like you want to give your woman the best. You want to make sure she's getting the best she deserves, right? No, flying economy with your girl is gay. We both know once she passes next to the first class aisle, she's going to be eyeballing any male she finds there, wishing she was with him. Get back to work. Hey, Instagram model I hired, can you just I'm just gonna take a photo of us taking out glasses. Can you just show a bit of boob? Thank you. Whoa, wait, so you're saying you gotta pay way more money than I do to keep a woman interested in you? I mean, if anything, Dr. Hattie here is just exposed to all of us his lack of self-respect. Let's translate that middle paragraph. I have such zero self-respect, I will tolerate blatant narcissism than to ever be alone. Yeah, you're not doing this to me. X, Twitter shortcut, just rename it to Twitter, and boop, oh, look at that. I can't imagine being this attached to an internet app. You're the one paying for it. You can't prove that. I kinda can. Tell me something I don't know. In relation to what? It's just this photo of you sitting on a couch, pretending not to notice you're being photographed. Don't worry, DontYouKnowWhoIAm's here to help you. You need to buy a 3-pin plug. Nah, it's fine. So what if the cable looks like it's peeling itself away like some sort of dying root? It's okay, it's fine. How do you tell the difference between a chemist and a plumber? Ask them to pronounce unionized. Hint. A chemist would say unionized. Do you get it? This is the part where you laugh now. You gotta make laughs for me. Laugh. Holy frick, that's clever. It took me 5 minutes to get this. Extremely clever. This joke annoys me because there's no way to tell it verbally.
Hey, this is just a joke. There's no clever comeback here. Why is this in the subreddit?
Shut your farm, it's coming.
Most chemists would say unionized because there's no such word as unionized outside of this joke. The term is non-ionized, silly people.
Meanwhile, actual chemists still say unionized because they're chemists, not English teachers. I graduated from college 8 years ago today.
I was 28. I refused to go into debt for college, so I joined the military. I kept my grades up, and they took care of me. #cancel student debt is a slap in the face to many like me.
Oh, Kristen, you think that was like a great gift to do what you had to do to survive? Imagine thinking,
I had to enter into a situation where I potentially would have died, or maybe would have had to kill others so that I wouldn't go into crippling debt just for an education.
Is a good argument to maintain that system. During my interview today, I poured some water into a cup and it overflowed a little bit. Nervous? Asked the interviewer. I simply replied, no, I just always give 110%. He was so impressed, he asked to shake my hand. Big mistake. I crushed his wrist.
Student loan forgiveness undermines one of our military's greatest recruitment tools at a time of dangerously low enlistments.
Hey, I appreciate your naked honesty about the predatory recruiting tactics the military uses and how they are undermined by investment in our people. Seriously, do these people, know what they're saying when they say these things? Men, which life would you prefer? A or B?
Well, obviously A, so I can multiply B by 8. Checkmate. Mate, to be fair, all those people in A are only there because he paid them to be there. And if it's costing you just to get them to take a photo with you with their legs doing the stupid butt thing, I guarantee you're not going to get any chance to do B. Higher up at Microsoft throws shade at Velveeta. Gets ratioed. American Cheese, Cheese Whiz, and Velveeta's Eat Liquid Gold are the worst cheese products. Hey, not cool, Chris. We didn't say anything when Vista came out.
Vista was the Velveeta of Windows releases?
Okay, it's not that bad. Sorry, can't hear you. The Zune is too loud. No English word has double except good. Prove me wrong. Book. Try reading one. Here you go. I found this one in a nook. Hello, my name is Catherine. I'd like to adopt a purebred cat from your shelter, preferably British Shorthair. I don't like mixed breeds for aesthetic reasons. Do you have one? Yes, we have one British Shorthair, but he wants to live with only British people. He doesn't like mixed breeds for aesthetic reasons.
What?
Provide us with your ancestry documents to proceed with the adoption. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Robert De Niro offer $100,000 to anyone who can prove vaccines are safe. You know, it's actually not that much money when you split it between 7 billion people who don't have polio. Oh boy, I can't wait to spend my 0.001 of a cent. All animals want to live.
Here.
Where do you draw?
Here.
Where do you?
Here.
Where do you
Here.
draw the line?
I draw it here.
Yeah, come on, guys. Where do you draw the line? Okay, too many people are saying they would eat horse. Well, there are kids out there who do enjoy eating glue, so. You're such a loser. If there was a contest for losers, you would be second. Why I'm not first? Because you a loser. I need your help, guys. I tried to make a wig, but the glue seeped through the hair cap. And now the wig is stuck to my head. Please help. What should I do? Oh no, it's like you shaved your entire top of your head, but also beforehand tattooed your entire head black. Hey, you know, you're allowed to express yourself creatively however you want to. It's your body, your choice. Finish the wig because that's your hair now.
Your girl shaves her face regularly?
Well, I would have thought you'd be more familiar with your mom's hygiene routines, seeing how long you've been living with her now.
Campbell's, your new commercial with the two dads makes me sick.
Customer service here.
Hi, Kim. If you're feeling sick, we suggest enjoying a delicious can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Make sure to enjoy it hot so it can help warm up your cold, dead heart. Knowing that someone went out of their way to make a fake customer service page just to troll these kind of people is a beautiful blessing and an example as to why there are good people in this world. I am a computer engineer and I affirm that the earth is flat. I am a geologist and I say that computers work because there are very small people inside doing all the work.
D6.
What?
I'm sorry. I thought this was a vending machine. I was looking for a snack. And look, I found one.
Oh, card declined.
What you mean? Do you like fan fiction? I'm pretty against it. I think it's an insult to the author. Like, hey, so I took what you wrote and, well, I made it all about me and what I want. It's not how stories get told. I won the Hugo Award for a piece of Sherlock Holmes / H.P. Lovecraft fanfiction, so I'm in favor.
Greg, that is how the Bible got told.
Dear atheists, how is it that cavemen survived the asteroid, but the dinosaurs didn't? It's a thing most of you are scared of. Social distancing. They stayed 65 million years apart.
Hey, I remember reading this little true unpopular opinion on the subreddit.
Sleeping with strangers is one of the sleaziest, grossest things anyone can do.
From what I remember reading, they would just, someone who's clearly in the closet about being asexual, like, yeah, it's cool if it's not for you, but, you know, don't judge and shame other people for just having that part of their lifestyle. Like, their opinion was basically, I think if you drink alcohol, you're an alcoholic, you have all the problems, you're a bad person.
Whoa, 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 Smex with someone I barely know. Hell, I've slept with someone I don't even like. Hey, now, tickling your own pickle doesn't count. Believing in the Bible makes you a Christian, but reading and understanding the Bible from first to the last page makes you an atheist.
Strongly disagree.
Hey, Sophia, something from your own Bible here. I do not permit a woman to teach or to have authority over a man. She must be silent. 1 Timothy 2:12. Please be silent, Sophia. r/confessions. My mom hooks up with my friends. Aww. Hey, man, I'm sorry to hear. If you need a friend to talk to, I got you. Was bored and engaged spammer. Anna, what have you been up to lately? I'm Kelly. I changed my number. How are you? Kelly, I killed my abusive husband and now I'm on the run. Thank you for helping me with the details on how to dispose of the body. Please delete my number and don't try to contact me again. I will find you in a few months and split the insurance money. Anna.
There's no reason for anyone over the age of 21 to be having a conversation with anyone under the age of 18. I feel like there was some context behind this belief, but it's lost to me, so I'm going to enjoy the rest of this.
For the last time, son, I won't talk to you.
I'm sorry, students, but this is the last time I'm gonna see this. Stop trying to talk to me.
I'm afraid I can't hire you. I cannot speak to you.
I would tell that kid to get off my lawn, but society isn't ready yet.
My newborn baby just said its first word, but I'm not trying to hear that. Hello? 911? Help, my parents are in a burning building!
I don't know, kid. You sound just a little young and I don't know. I'm not really feeling too comfortable with this.
Hello? Hello? Why do men stay in the car for minutes after arriving home?
To prepare for this dress. It really hurts me that I relate to this when I used to always have to drive to and from work. Now see, but the problem with me is that I didn't have a girlfriend at the time. I just stressed myself out at my own home as a single person.
What would you do if someone left you $8.7 million? Pay off my student loans and use the remaining $10 to go to the movies.
Luke Evan is gay? But he played straight man in many movies.
Yeah, and Sir Ian McKellen plays a guy who can move metal with his mind. Doesn't mean he secretly has superpowers.
He doesn't?
What is the best loophole that you've ever found? My brother once yelled, "Last one to jump in the pool is gay!" and then jumped into the pool. However, I figured out that if I did not jump in, then technically he would be the last one in the pool, and he is still gay to this day.
The system wasn't designed for neurons this dense.
I'm Donald Trump Jr. They violated my father's due process rights, tainted the grand jury, and then lied through their teeth about it.
Shut up and go mow your mom.
Oh, that's a pretty dark one, I gotta say. Some guy in my lecture just offered me his jacket because I was shivering. I would have taken the jacket if he was cute.
Well, hey, maybe the cute ones would have offered if they thought you were also cute.
Uh-oh, the toxic person has just got a taste of their own medicine. Let's see how this plays out. And yep, there it is. They've labeled themselves the victim here. Taylor, 23, plus size 5'11". If you white, it's an automatic no. If you Hispanic, it's an a maybe.
It's Anna maybe?
If you black, it's an automatic yes.
Honestly, this is just disgusting. Another example of white privilege.
I took my 11-year-old daughter to get a drink at Starbucks. We watched an incredibly handsome construction worker walk across the parking lot and into the store. Do you know what that little girl said to me? I don't know what he fixes, but mine is broken. It's funny and cute and endearing because this man clearly would want any woman's attraction for him, especially a young underage girl. Yeah, that's cute and funny.
What if it was your 11-year-old son who said that about a young woman who walked into the store? I thought we were teaching boys not to objectify girls, or does that only apply to boys?
No, you don't understand, silly. Men aren't capable of psychologically feeling embarrassed or self-conscious. We all know that.
If dinosaurs actually existed, wouldn't their bones be everywhere? I'll tell you one thing. Dinosaurs are certainly more real than her brows and lashes. Bacteria is a living thing, and a virus isn't. You cannot catch a virus. The only way to catch one is if it's injected into your body. Spoiler alert. Your teacher always handed your tests back to you face down, huh? It's amazing that despite the world we live in with such advancements in knowledge and understanding, we still have these sort of takes.
That's because phycologist is not a real word. As a phycologist, a botanist who studies algae, I can confirm I'm not real. Punishing women with the death penalty would cut abortions, Idaho Lieutenant Governor candidate says. Of course. So abortion is murder, but killing women who get abortions is not.
They took this away from us and gave us dating apps instead. I will bring back galas. I'm a lawyer. These still exist, you're just not invited to them, like how you wouldn't have been invited back then.
How do atheists decide between good choices and bad choices?
If you need the threat of eternal punishment to be a good person, you are not a good person.
Ugh, gay men make me puke.
Well, don't deep throat so far then. Oh god, that's such a good one. Anyone eaten camel before?
Only the toe.
Why are men only nice to you for 3 weeks, lol?
Because that's the end of the free trial. Also, when it's becoming too obvious, you're just here for the free food and the warmth during the winter.
Men on Twitter, I'll tell you a little secret. Women don't care about your six-packs or biceps. The most attractive quality of a man is genuine efforts and loyalty.
Indeed true. But we are not making six-packs and biceps for women, we are doing it for us. Also, abs and biceps, they require genuine effort to achieve. So I don't know, what do you mean? Okay, it's not attractive, but also it is an attractive quality? Come on. If you want information, feign ignorance. Book of Rat.
What?
Appear dumb and people tend to share more info with you. Let their guard down. It's very useful. Give it a try. What? What's so... My god. No!
I just did!
No! If you play video games more than 2 to 3 hours a week, you're wasting your life. Oh yeah, it helps you relax? Congratulations, you're on the same spiritual level as a functional alcoholic. You've been on Twitter since October 2020 and have 20,700 tweets, which means you're averaging 40 tweets per day. I'll be honest, I think there is a bit of truth to what he's saying here though. Like really reflect on your gaming habits, your me time when you game. Like are you actually enjoying yourself or are you just stressed out trying to achieve something in the video game like all the competitive games you play? Are you actually having fun or are you in a bit of a sunk cost fallacy environment because you've put so much time into like leveling up your character, etc., that you kind of feel like you're gonna fall behind if you don't keep playing every day. I'm not saying video games are bad, I'm just saying some of us need to reflect on whether or not we're having a fun time and relaxing versus I have to rank up to the top by the end of the week, otherwise I'm gonna fall behind when the latest pack comes out. Me. The B in LGBT means there are only 2 genders. The LGBT community.
Okay, let's play that logic. Bilingual means there are only 2 languages.
Oh, hey, look at that. It's your own logic. How does it feel? It's a bit weird, huh? Yeah, when you realize you actually have a stupid take.
What if, like, and hear me out, nobody invades anybody for like 2 years, and we take all the world's military and science budgets and put them into bringing back the dinosaurs? Yeah? Yeah, okay.
Then we use them for war!
No, wait.
Dinner. Get a nice salmon fillet at the supermarket. Not too big. Put some olive oil and lemon juice on it. Wrap it in damp paper towels. Nuke it in the microwave for 3 minutes or so. Eat it. Maybe add a salad.
This is maybe the shortest horror story you've ever written.
At Burger King, we think you're beautiful, you're loved, you matter. Don't forget it. You pay people $8 an hour. Now, technically, we didn't say that we think you matter. Want to know who wouldn't have these problems with Thanos? These guys. Let them defeat Rotten Tomatoes first. Guys, what's stopping you from dressing like this 24/7? Easy. I do not work at Olive Garden. Yeah, okay, no, serious point. Men's sexy fashion is literally just looking like we service people. Why can't I get the ingenuity skills that goes into women's clothing? Let's bring capes back to men's fashion. I, as a guy, would love to look good. I just don't want to always look like a bartender. American football coaches versus European football coaches. Okay, is it just me or do all the European football coaches look like Bond villains? Unlike the US ones who look like Austin Powers villains? Ah, yes. There's some comedy in those movies that have not aged well. You've stated that you believe that there could be an infinite number of parallel universes. Does that mean there is a universe out there where I am smarter than you?
Yes, and also a universe where you're funny.
It was at this moment that John Oliver began to beat the
Gray sweatpants are for dudes with... not dudes with pee-pees.
But if I say, leggings are for blisters with ears, not blisters with long backs, I'm the bad guy. Do it. Would people be as comfortable buying meat if the date the animal was killed was displayed alongside the best before date?
Exactly. Consumers should remember that meat is the dead flesh from a once living, breathing, sentient animal who didn't want to die.
Actually, I would feel more comfortable. It would make choosing fresher meat easier. That's a very good idea.
When vegan ideas backfire completely.
Thank you for both of your input, Tampon Tears and I Suck Rooster. 12 months ago, I was Person of the Year. 12 months ago, most people didn't know how unhinged you were. Elon Musk trying to see how much drama he can create just by putting a little full stop. Hey! Please warn us before posting a duck pic.
My uncle said he wouldn't discuss Trump with me unless I said one good thing he's done. So I said he's normalizing makeup for men, and it didn't go as I planned. Small coffee, $5. Small coffee, please. $3. Hello, one small coffee, please. $1.75. I'm not saying please to someone below me. Judging by this comment, there is literally nobody below you. Stay retired, Paul. You're a better commentator than fighter. Does it make you feel good saying that? Now, would you say that to my face, man to man? Nope, you'd kick my ass. That's why I said it on Twitter. Fair enough. Is an abomination to God Almighty. Yet he seems to keep letting it happen. Also, hello, Horsehead here, just letting you all know that this person never misses a gay event. It must kind of stink that you can't run 3 times.
You know, if I ran a third time, it'd sort of be like doing a third Hangover movie. Didn't really work out very well, did it? Mr. President!
90% of women are ugly and...
Oh, wait, sorry, I did this wrong. Or did I?
90% of men are ugly and 90% of women are pretty. Sorry.
Hi, did you know we have something in common?
What's that?
We are both in the 10%.
If you're at a dinner and somebody introduces himself as Dr. Smith, you'd be rather upset to learn that he had a doctorate in musicology if you were to suffer a stroke at the table.
If you were at a dinner party and someone introduced themselves as Ben Shapiro, you'd be rather upset to be at that dinner party. Dr. Evan Williams, DMA Music Composition. I think people forget that doctor doesn't necessarily mean medical expertise. OnlyFans is banning poon, which means you flooks gotta get a job now. Twitch streamers telling OnlyFans girls to get a real job is the definition of irony. My daughter was wearing a flannel hoodie, so I said, "Hey, the 90s called," and she replied, "Yeah, because they couldn't text." And god damn it, I'm getting real tired of my kids owning me. They think your haircuts are un-American. Well, it was very observant of them because we aren't American, actually.
The only marriages God will ever recognize is between a man and a woman.
Apparently you didn't recognize its value, considering you cheated on your wife.
Rose for thee, not for me. That's in the Bible somewhere.
Friendly reminder that you don't get to celebrate Lunar New Year unless you're literally from a country that does, or if you are invited by someone who is from a country that does.
Friendly reminder that I hereby formally invite everyone to celebrate Lunar New Year.
No, stop it!
You will never change what you tolerate. Research #Flat Earth.
No curve here. Can we agree on that?
On what, your cropped photo? I love flat earthers because they remind me that even though I'm a failure, there are always people even more disappointing than me. The sad reality of our world. Oh, everyone's on their phones. And now to shove the mirror in someone's face. You have 27,000 tweets. You joined here in June 2016, which means you joined here 136 weeks ago. That many weeks is 952 days. If you divide 27,000 to 952, the result is 28. You tweet 28 times a day, yet you still talk about how everyone is addicted to their phones. Millennials aren't buying diamonds. Why?
Too busy filling out job applications that ask them to attach their resume and then enter what's on that same resume on the next page.
And we just hit another all-time high in Twitter usage. Lol.
Rome has never been this brightly lit at night.
Nero.
My son at 16's bedtime is 9. He has no phone and no internet access without a parent sitting in the room. Then it is limited to an hour max. There are parental passcodes on the TVs and he can only watch certain TV programs.
Crazy that those are going to be the exact rules you follow in the nursing home. Me, you're a politician. Stop tweeting like this. Inner me.
You're too lit to politic.
Okay, that's actually kind of stupid in a funny way.
Ugh, Toronto City Councillor Norm Kelly, everyone.
The city is currently looking into how we can extract the salt from my haters and apply it to roads this winter. We'll keep you guys posted.
Being gay is not biologically natural.
Same-sex relations have been documented in over 1,500 species. Hang-ups about same-sex relations have been documented in one. 101-year-old veteran says cold Coors Light is the secret to long life. Well, yeah, everyone already knows water is good for you.
If God made you a male, that's not a mistake. If God made you a female, that's not a mistake. Saying any different is insulting a perfect creator. Read your word.
God made you a brunette, yet you are now blonde. God gave you bad vision, yet you fixed it with glasses. God gave you crooked teeth, yet you straightened them with braces. Trans people change the outside to match the inside just like you do. Sit down, Jesus said to. What's stopping you from doing this with your partner?
Common sense.
I won't let go, babe.
I trust you.
This is actually hurting. I might let go, babe.
No. If we
we all just switch to cursive and stick shift cars, we could cripple an entire generation. I love how you all talk smack about a generation you raised like it's their fault and not yours. This is also the same generation that has had computers around them for the last 30 years and still hardly understands how to copy and paste or attach images to an email.
Breaking news! Human penis are shrinking because of pollution, warned scientists.
See you all at the next climate strike. Ugh, how old are you, Greta? She's old enough to laugh at your shrinking pee-pee. Men under 5'11" shouldn't exist. I'm 5'7", but that's 11'7" over your dad, if that helps. I'm sorry, what? Oh!
Your generation are mostly spoiled brats that cry if they don't get their way.
As if your generation didn't spit on soldiers and implode if a black person used the same water fountain. Wake up, Wanda. Who wins this fight and why? You're literally putting the God of Thunder against a guy with a sore throat in a Halloween costume?
My costume's bulletproof.
KJ Appa and Cole Sprouse when they were actually 17. Man, I would have absolutely crushed you at age 17. Crushed. You wouldn't even have survived the weight of my wallet, bitch.
God doesn't cancel people.
He literally started all of humanity over with a flood.
Exactly. He gifts them with water, even if they've already had enough and they're full. No. Glug glug, human. Water's good for you. You need it. Keep taking it.
My boyfriend got his side bitch pregnant, but we both love each other. Should I stay?
Yes, they'll need a clown for the kids' birthday parties. Do men still open car doors? Of course. How do you think we get inside? No English word has a double ooh except the word food. Prove me wrong. This is proof that preschool education is important in childhood and that choosing the right books and tools and learn is more important than Nollywood. For now, get a stool, go back to the classroom and learn some coordination. Don't be a hooligan. Okay, I'm gonna call it this was a total bait. They just wanted to see someone do this. 9-year-old boy pays off entire school lunch debt for his class after saving his allowance. No, just no. Give this boy back his money and make school lunch free. This is not a heartwarming story. Little kids should not be cleaning up the messes made by selfish adults.
A government that thinks it can control what stove you use is a government with too much power.
And yet here you are, controlling what women can do with a bun in the oven. Oh my.
Jared Leto and Nick Offerman, 51 and 52, are only a year apart. How is this possible? One looks aged, the other moisturizes. I'm no fan of Jared Leto, but this is a pointlessly cruel comparison. How is he supposed to live up to Nick Offerman? Last book that made you cry. University Physics with Modern Physics 14th edition by Hugh D. Young, Roger A. Friedman. No doubt tears of joy.
Get away from me!
And now MIT gets burned. Ready for a world in which a $50 DNA test can predict your odds of earning a PhD or forecast which toddler gets into a selective preschool? You can do this already with a zip code. And commence a class war in the comments. There's a young black guy sitting next to me on this flight. His phone rang and it said baby doll. I dare him to try to holler and say he's single. How can someone be minding his business? You invade his privacy and assume he wants to talk to you, then make up a scenario in your head and be offended in advance? Is everything all right with you, dear?
How do you block fact checkers? I'm so sick of this stuff pooping up on everything.
How about posting the truth?
Most third world migrants cannot assimilate into civil societies. Prove me wrong.
Third world refugee here. I have a PhD in English and I won a Pulitzer Prize in fiction. What have you done? She's blocked you from Twitter, that's what she's achieved. A day may come when I am not mistaken for another brown actor, but it is not this day. Every time I get recognized for you, I think, man, I wish it were true. I have taken credit for both of your accolades in the last 2 weeks, so I guess I owe you each a photo, half a beer, and an awkward extended hug.
Hey, why do you have 3 accounts?
God damn it. Imagine being here with the love of your life. Wow. Did a tick write this tweet? Yeah, perfect example where aesthetically, looks great, but practically, no. Despite how fun the name of that cocktail implies it, the sand is not fun to frolic in. If you use facial recognition for anything, the government has your face, lol. Wait until you find out about
Driver licenses. I'm not religious, but I believe Tim Curry is having a good time in the afterlife.
I totally respect you're not religious, darling, as nor am I. If you could at least wait until I'm freaking dead, though, that'd be smashing. Why do women train for ripped abs? It's because they want to look like men. Truthfully, it's gross. Lips, various types of birds that shout their name, and hips. Men are simple. We want the classic beauty of a feminine hourglass shape. At no time in history did men ever want women with ripped abs. Hi, historian here. I'm comfortable in saying that at no time in history have women ever wanted you.
Oh, snap. How do y'all be 27 plus with no kids?
Well, seeing y'all be 23 with 5 kids will do that to you. People that walk fast are reported to be less happy. Yep, apparently the faster you walk, the more unhappy you are? Probably because all those people walking fast are late.
Damn right. I'm unhappy because I'm trapped behind a slow walker. Now move!
When the girl you invited over is so bored by Netflix's terrible film selection that she decides to leave. Hi, Netflix here. Maybe because you were actually trying to watch a movie, Brian. Today I learned that in 2002, a researcher found that the average 8-year-old British child could identify 80% of Pokemon, but only 50% of common wildlife species. Okay, I see your agenda here. Common wildlife species don't normally yell their names at you.
I wonder what that weird bird is.
Well, son, I think that's a...
Boobies! Boobies!
Okay, what about that one?
Oh, that's...
Fluffy,
oh,
that's
no.
tit babbler. Fluffy!
Nope,
Dad, why
okay.
are all the birds' names?
Somber tit. Somber.
Son, let's just go. I still can't believe Taylor Swift is about to turn 30. She still looks so young. It's strange to think that 90% of her eggs are already gone. Oh, God, really? We're going this direction? 97% by the time she turns 40. So I hope she thinks about having kids before it's too late. She'd be a fun mom. This man's just projecting his creepy fantasies to everyone on the internet. I'd volunteer if she wants one. I hope she buys a house near a elementary school so you can't get within 5 blocks of her. It's not a micrometer. Yeah, if we wanted that, we'd just tattoo your duck. Micrometers are used to measure with accuracy, not small things. I wish my duck was consistent, but it varies greatly based off if your mom has a bag over her head or not.